In a far-off land, there was a great animal kingdom ruled by the mighty lion. The Lion King had only one child, a beautiful princess. Now, in this kingdom, there was a special rule: whoever married the princess would inherit the throne and become the next king. But the princess wasn't interested in just any suitor. She had a very specific demand. She would only marry someone who could ride on the back of an elephant. This wasn't an easy task, as elephants were known to be proud and stubborn creatures. Many brave and wealthy animals came from all corners of the kingdom to try their luck. There were strong tigers, clever monkeys, and even graceful giraffes. But no matter how impressive they were, if they couldn't ride an elephant, the princess would turn them away. One by one, 8 great warriors and wealthy animals proposed to the princess. They brought her gifts and showed off their skills, but she declined them all. "Can you ride an elephant?" she would ask. When they said no, she would send them away. The news of the princess's unusual demand spread throughout the animal kingdom. Many animals thought she was being too picky, but the princess didn't care. She was determined to find a husband who could do this special task. One day, a small tortoise heard about the princess's challenge. He decided he would try his luck. When he arrived at the palace gates, the guards laughed at him. "You, ride an elephant. Don't make us laugh," they said, and threw him out. But the tortoise wasn't one to give up easily. As the guards tossed him out, he began to shout, "I will marry the princess. I will bring the elephant." The other animals who were gathered around the palace laughed at him. They thought, how can this tiny tortoise ride an elephant when even the strongest animals couldn't do it? The tortoise ignored their laughter. He knew he wasn't strong or fast, but he was clever. He started to think of a plan to bring an elephant to the palace. Now, in this animal kingdom, the elephants lived in their own separate kingdom. They had their own king and rarely mixed with the other animals. The tortoise knew he had to go there if he wanted to find an elephant. So, the tortoise set off on a long journey to the elephant kingdom. It took him many days, walking slowly but steadily. Finally, he arrived and found a huge elephant. The tortoise was smart. He knew he couldn't just ask the elephant to come with him. So, he came up with a clever lie. He told the elephant, "Oh great and mighty elephant, I have come from a far-off kingdom. Our Lion King has heard of your wisdom and strength. He wants to invite you to a royal banquet where you will be the guest of honor." The elephant felt very proud when he heard this. He thought, wow, a Lion King wants me to be the guest of honor at his banquet. Without thinking twice, he agreed to go with the tortoise. As they started their journey back to the lion's kingdom, the tortoise walked very slowly. The elephant soon got impatient. "At this rate, we'll never make it to the banquet on time," he complained. The clever tortoise saw his chance. "Oh, you're right, mighty elephant," he said. "I have an idea. Why don't I ride on your back? That way, we can travel much faster." The elephant thought this was a good idea, so he agreed. The tortoise climbed onto the elephant's back, but then he had another request. "Great elephant," he said, "I'm afraid I might fall off. Could I tie a rope around your neck to hold on to?" The elephant, not suspecting anything, agreed. So now, the tortoise was riding on the elephant's back and had a rope around the elephant's neck. As they got closer to the lion's kingdom, other animals began to notice them. They were amazed to see the small tortoise riding on the huge elephant. Word spread quickly, and soon a crowd of animals was following them, curious to see what would happen. The elephant started to feel confused. Why were all these animals staring at them? But before he could think too much about it, the clever tortoise began to sing a song. "Elephant, keep going, we are solidly behind you. Soon you'll be the chairman of the occasion." This song made the elephant feel important, so he kept walking proudly towards the palace. When they finally arrived at the palace gates, a royal trumpet sounded. The palace guards and other animals cheered for the tortoise, praising him for bringing the elephant and riding on its back. The elephant was starting to realize that something wasn't right. He wanted to turn and run away, but it was too late. The palace guards had already surrounded him. The Lion King came out of the palace, looking very impressed. He announced to everyone, "The tortoise has done what no other animal could do. He has ridden on the back of an elephant. As promised, he will marry my daughter and receive half of my kingdom." The princess was amazed. She had never expected that the small, slow tortoise would be the one to fulfill her challenge. But she kept her word and agreed to marry him. The elephant, finally understanding that he had been tricked, was very angry. But he couldn't do anything about it now. He had been captured by the palace guards and would have to stay in the lion's kingdom. Answer: the clever tortoise became the prince of the animal kingdom. He married the princess and was given half of the lion's kingdom to rule. From that day on, all the animals in the kingdom learned an important lesson. It's not always the biggest or strongest who win, but often the smartest and most determined. The tortoise may have been small and slow, but his clever thinking and never give up attitude helped him achieve what much larger and stronger animals couldn't. He showed everyone that with a good plan and lots of determination, even the most difficult challenges can be overcome. And that, my friends, is the story of how a small tortoise outsmarted an elephant and won the hand of a princess. Remember, no matter how big or small you are, you can achieve great things if you use your mind and never give up. Thank you for listening to our story. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more exciting tales from around the world.